What's up guys, it's Rowan here from ArtofSmartTV. One of the questions I always get asked is, should I have a casual job during my HSC? And I want to share a quick story with you because when I turned 15, my dad sat me down and he looked at me and he said, son, from now on you're old enough to get a job. So anything that you want to buy, you have to buy. You can imagine I wasn't the biggest fan of that conversation, but very quickly I got myself a job. And my first job was working as an indoor soccer referee, and then after hating that, I upgraded or downgraded, depending which way you want to look at it, and worked at my local chicken shop. Now, during my HSC, I maintained this job. So I was training multiple times a week, pursuing soccer, trying to make a career of it. I was also working Thursday evenings and occasional Sundays at this local chicken shop. And of course I was studying and trying to get the 99.6 ATAR goal I'd set myself to get into law school at Sydney University. Now, the end of year 12, the end result was that I maintained my casual job and I worked Thursdays and Sundays. I maintained my football and soccer commitments and continued to train. And I got the 99.6 ATAR, which I was so incredibly grateful for. But the point of this is to show that you can actually maintain a casual job during the HSC. It's not to boast, it's just to show you that it's possible. Now, in fact, actually maintaining a casual job during your HSC is really, really important. And so I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why you should maintain a casual job, and then I'm going to share 3 strategies that you can use to actually make it possible so you can juggle all your commitments, do well at school, and maintain your casual job. So let's take a look at why you should actually have a casual job during your HSC. So there are 4 reasons why you should have a casual job during the HSC. And look, the first one is really nice and simple. It's going to give you an out from the HSC so that you can just chill out and turn your brain off for a little bit. It's going to help you get perspective so that you're not in the bubble and the echo chamber that is the HSC, where everyone's just talking about how much study they're doing, how stressed they are, the upcoming assessments. It gives you an out from all of that, and that's so incredibly powerful. So that's the first reason why maintaining a casual job is really, really powerful. The second reason though is that when it comes to early entry applications and scholarship applications, all of them look for work experience, like jobs that you've had, and they ask you to talk about lessons and experiences you've had in those jobs. And so if you haven't maintained a job or you haven't done it for quite some time, it's going to be difficult for you to really stand out on these applications. So maintaining a casual job during your HSC is going to help you when you get to the pointy end and you're trying to get in to these competitive scholarship and early entry programs. Now, the third reason why you should maintain a casual job during your HSC is because at the moment, 1 in 3 university graduates, that's right, 1 in 3 uni graduates cannot find a full-time job when they graduate from university, which is sort of scary. So these guys have done everything right. They've got the ATAR at school, they've done well, they've gone to uni, they've got the degree, and then they've gone to find a job and nothing. Now, what this shows is it really shows that the formula of getting a good ATAR, getting a good degree, getting a good job is broken. It's no longer working, and increasingly what employers are looking for is the work experience that you've done, the projects that you've worked on. Yes, academics, they're the sort of door opener, the foot in the door, so to speak, but really you need to be having these experiences in work in the real world. And so maintaining a job during your HSC is the first step in doing that. It's the first step in helping you get out there and start building that work experience that's going to pay dividends for you over the long term. Now, the final and 4th reason for why you should maintain a casual job during the HSC is it gives you some independence. You've actually got some spending money, right? So that you can go buy some stuff, go to a party, go out, go to schoolies, do whatever it is that you want to do, without having to rely on your parents and therefore, really get their very express permission because they're paying for something. So it gives you a bit of independence, gives you some spending money, and that is incredibly, incredibly powerful. So they're the 4 reasons why you should maintain a casual job during your HSC. So how can you maintain your casual job during the HSC? I think there's a couple of things that you should keep in mind that make it so much more achievable and manageable. The first is your casual job should be somewhere close to home. If you're gonna have to travel lots to just get to work and come back, it's gonna eat a lot of precious time, and so you're not gonna then really have as much time to both maintain the job and actually do your study. So for example, I worked at the local Westfields, which was about 5 minutes walk away from my house. So it was very, very, very convenient. So that's the first suggestion. The second suggestion is that really you want to have an employer that's flexible. I couldn't work every Sunday, I couldn't work every Thursday, and they were really fantastic. They knew that, they knew I had my HSC, and they were really willing to be flexible and, you know, schedule in other people when I wasn't available or schedule me in when I was available. So you do need to have an employer that is, you know, that is flexible and understands you. So make sure you have that conversation with your employer as you start going into year 12 if you want to maintain your casual job. And the final thing, the third thing that you really should be wanting to try to achieve through a casual job is to actually have some fun. You know, the point of the job is also, you know, in addition to learning those skills and having something for your resume and something for your applications, for scholarships, it's also to get that outlet, you know, so that you can chill out and get away. And so, you know, you really want to evaluate, are you enjoying what you're doing? You know, year 12 is already a little stressful. Throwing on a casual job that you hate is actually not going to be a smart idea. So, you know, I loved working at the chicken shop. There was a lot of young guys, we had a lot of fun, there was a lot of banter, a lot of practical jokes. I loved chicken, I got free chicken, it was amazing. So I had a great time. You know, it was a great place for me to go to and just chill out and not think about school or the HSC. So they're the 3 simple suggestions I'd really make for you in thinking about how you can maintain your job, right? Keep it close and local, make sure your employee's flexible, and make sure you have fun. So if you have any questions about how you can maintain your casual job during the HSC, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to help and support you on your journey. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You know, we're doing videos every single week, so I will see you next week.